Good Friday evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Western Mass News at 6. I'm Chris Pisano. Let's take a quick look at what's making headlines. As we enter the holiday weekend, experts say it's important to continue following state protocols outdoors. Two tech giants are teaming up to help detect if you come in contact with someone who has the coronavirus. And one day after Mohegan Sun unveils its COVID-19 precautions, Foxwoods shows what they're doing ahead of their June 1st opening. It's Memorial Day weekend, and people around Western Mass are looking to break their cabin fever and venture outdoors. But many are wondering how they can enjoy the weekend while being safe from COVID-19. Western Mass News reporter Lindsay Kane live for us in Springfield with more. Lindsay?
Chris, a local health expert tells me that it's still very important to continue following state protocols and to avoid high traffic areas.
We're going to try and get a little hiking in. Somewhere in the Berkshires or something.
We're going to have a backyard barbecue. We've got the pool ready. The little younger grandchildren will probably go in it. We will not. And it will just be the same 10 people that we've been quarantined with during this time.
People in Western Mass are gearing up for Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial start of summer, the holiday on Monday also marking phase 1, part 2 of reopening. But with more people trying to return to normal activities, a local health expert says it's important to be smart.
You're going to get coronavirus from another human being. So staying away from other people, wearing your mask if you can't stay more than 6 feet away, and then being cautious of high traffic areas.
Erica Hamilton, a microbiologist at UMass Amherst, tells Western Mass News over the phone if you plan to go hiking,
try and find a trail that isn't heavily used. Maybe go at an off time. So instead of going at the height of the day, maybe go earlier in the morning or later in the evening where there are fewer people.
And she says for those planning barbecues,
wearing a mask is not necessarily enough. So you can't wear a mask and then have everybody sit next to each other and expect everyone to be safe that way. So you still need to do the social distancing.
Hamilton says for other people looking to take part in water activities or picnicking in parks, be alert to what could be hot spots of people.
Be careful about spaces where there are a lot of people, public bathrooms, door handles, entryways into certain places where folks may be crammed in or are in a tight space with each other. And remember to have hand sanitizer with you, have a mask with you, and do the best you can to try and physically.
Hamilton says it's important to remember that gatherings are still limited to 10 people. Live in Springfield, Lindsay Kane, Western Mass News.
Lindsay, thanks for that live report. The Massachusetts Department of Public Health releasing their latest numbers today, and so far the number of tests conducted is 511,644 with 10,158 tests done today. The Department of Public Health confirming 90,889 positive cases today. That is up 805 from yesterday. 6,228 people have died from COVID-19 so far in Massachusetts, with 80 new deaths reported today. And breaking down those numbers for you county by county, Hampden County reporting 5,568 coronavirus cases, Hampshire County 812, Franklin County 310, and Berkshire County has 510 cases. So in total, Western Mass now reporting 7,200 COVID-19 cases. Technology could prove to be a useful tool in the fight against COVID-19. Apple and Google both announcing they're teaming up to create a smartphone notification that would inform cell phone users if they've been in contact or exposed to the coronavirus. Western Mass News reporter Jordan Jagelinzer joins us now live from her home after speaking with a local tech expert about it. Jordan?
Chris, this is something that's never happened before. The two tech giants are usually head-to-head, but now they're coming together in hopes of stopping the spread of the coronavirus with an exposure notification. Across the world, countries have been working on apps to aid their contact tracing efforts, but they've run into some technical issues.
Neither Apple nor Google would allow these apps to operate smoothly on their various platforms.
Stan Prager, owner of GoGeese, tells Western Mass News that's because many of the apps use GPS tracking to share people's location, which both tech giants are banning because of privacy concerns.
One of the issues was that a lot of them use GPS technology, and for privacy concerns, the Droid phones and the iPhones, they don't want to let people track you where you are.
Another problem, the apps don't work on both interfaces. So together, they're teaming up to create one app that uses Bluetooth technology instead, which would detect whether someone who's downloaded their app has spent time near another user who tested positive for the virus.
It's just a matter of identifying the person, and then the data will go back to health professionals who can collect this data, collate it, and utilize it in a positive fashion.
The identity of app users will be protected and remain anonymous, and both Apple and Google have made it clear users have the choice whether or not they want to opt in.
It isn't going to get automatically installed without your permission.
The goal is to eventually incorporate the technology into system updates.
They are going to incorporate it into their OS coming up. So, when you get a new OS from Apple or on a Droid, it's going to be incorporated in the future. That's how they envision it.
Again, with the option whether or not to share your information. Another huge privacy concern is the app potentially being hacked.
The big concern I think everybody has is, will my data get shared in the future? Is this just another way to open another portal that people can steal my data? And maybe that's true. But I think that every app on your phone that you use can do that if it's hijacked.
But Prager says the pros outweigh the cons.
The privacy risk here, I think, is minimal. And even if it wasn't, I would still want to do it because, again, there's lives at stake.
Some states are using their own apps for contact tracing. Prager says that his guess is once this app becomes available, more people will be able to use it, and thus states will transfer over to this so that they can collect more data. Reporting live from home, I'm Jordan Jagalinzer. Chris, back to you.
Jordan, thank you for that live report. And for more coverage on the coronavirus emergency as it develops, log on to our free Western Mass News streaming app. A massive 5-alarm fire with smoke seen for miles around has destroyed businesses in East Hampton. Western Mass News reporter Leon Purvis is live for us on that scene with the late-breaking information. Leon.
Chris, I just finished speaking with an owner of one of the businesses that was destroyed here on Ferry Street this afternoon. The fire was reported around 1 o'clock with crews from East Hampton, Northampton, Holyoke, and other agencies all responding to the scene. Two businesses, Full Tilt Auto Body and Pioneer Valley Wheel Repair, were destroyed. Western Mass News spoke with one of the owners of Full Tilt Auto Body who did not wish to be shown on camera. He tells us what he's feeling after losing his business in the middle of a pandemic.
We've been deemed an essential business. We ran the whole time. We didn't have anybody laid off due to lack of work. We were down, but we were just starting to come back. We were starting to get a really full schedule and start to get back to normal. And now we're gonna see. Now it's gonna be rebuild. So.
He also tells me his employees are like family, and he was hugging customers today that were crying because they were sad for him. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Live in East Hampton, Leon Purvis, Western Mass News.
Well, we do have quite a bit of sunshine in place right now. Temperatures still hanging close to 80 degrees. Dew points are up into the mid-50s, but it's still feeling comfortable. And we have a solid breeze out of the south-southwest, making the day feel just really pleasant. It's a beautiful porch evening, beautiful evening to do a little grilling as we hang on to this warmth. In fact, it's still a little steamy in Northampton, checking in at 85, so is Orange. But we are starting to see a trend downward just a little bit. And as we get closer to sunset, those temperatures will drop off a little bit quicker. Now, we do have that breeze coming in out of the south and southwest, and it's not going to be quite as gusty later on tonight, but it is expected to continue, and that south breeze is helping to bring up those dew points a little bit. We have some cloud cover that's going to start to increase, and we have some showers that'll be rolling in later on tonight. So right now it's beautiful, but once we hit around midnight, skies are turning mostly cloudy. Temperatures will dip briefly into the upper 50s and then kind of hover in the low 60s through sunrise with scattered light rain showers. We're not going to see a lot, but it is going to be a little dreary out there through tomorrow morning. You can see your morning morning planner, not so nice. We do have maybe coffee inside tomorrow. We do have the chance for a little bit of light rain, especially south of the Mass Pike. And breezes out of the northeast will start off light, but then they kind of ramp up a little bit in the afternoon. That breeze is going to actually cool us down. So I think the warmest part of the day might actually be in the morning. And then in the afternoon, we're going to drop back into the lower and middle 60s. We'll see showers come to an end. Skies will start to clear from north to south. So we might see a few breaks of sunshine by the end of the day. But if you're looking for more sun, Sunday and Monday are definitely looking nicer. And next week, we go back to summertime temperatures.